Hi, welcome to Soul Spiritual Coaching. My name is Tamra. Today we're going to be talking about self discipline. I actually looked up self discipline online, and the definition to self discipline is the ability to control one's feelings and overcome one's weaknesses, the ability to pursue what one thinks is right despite temptations to abandon it. First of all, to have self discipline, you got to have a goal, right? So you have to have a goal in place that you're pursuing, right? You have to think to yourself, what goal do you want to pursue? For instance, you guys see my workout videos and all those types of things. Do you think I just woke up and said, I'm gonna just work out and look great? And no, it took years. Honestly, I hate working out. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. But I love the results. I love the way I look. I love the way I feel from working out. It makes me feel good. That's why I do it. And that's my motivation. You have the goal, you have your motivation. That's my motivation. To look at myself in the mirror, to be like, oh my goodness, I feel good. It's a self-confidence booster. To look in the mirror and be like what you see. So it took years for me to actually enjoy working out. I actually started working out. I'm gonna tell you a little short story. I started working out probably around 2013. So let me tell you, the majority of my life I have been super skinny, right? When I was younger, I used to ask my mom. I always had a pretty face, but I'm like, Mom, I don't have any booty. I don't have any thighs. What's going on? What's going on with me? Because I grew up in New Mexico because my dad was in the military. So those years of being in middle school and high school, most of those happened in New Mexico. I finished in Alabama, but most of it happened in New Mexico. And I was going to school with some very voluptuous women. They had curves. They had everything in high school. Now, and I was like, oh my goodness, I'm so little. And my mom was like, don't worry, when you get older, it's going to come. And she was right. So in my 20s, I started gaining weight, but I was like, oh yeah, I look good. I'm thickening up. I'm saying I'm getting some booty and stuff like that. And so I was happy about it. But it went overboard because then my dad started saying, Tamara, you're looking kind of fluffy. And then when I go back and look at those pictures, he was right. I was looking fluffy, right? So I was like, hey, we got to do something about this. The guy that I married, he ended up getting me a trainer. So I was working with a trainer. And then I started running. I was running and I was working with the trainer. Then I started doing pole classes, and this is what changed my life, right? I was like, I've always been sexy, so I'm like, ooh, now I get to let that sexiness exude out of me, and I get to look good doing it, right? It's a good form of exercise. It's a good form of strength training. So I'm working out, I'm running, and I'm pulling, and y'all, by the time I got married in 2015, I was looking so good. And then life happened. I got married. I had my first child. And I couldn't go to the gym. I didn't have time to go to the gym. I didn't have time to go to the pole studio. And I couldn't, I take that back. I would run sometimes, put them in the stroller and run with them, but I wasn't consistent with that. So this weight, it was just stuck to me. And then I found this workout program through Facebook. This girl had posted some pictures of her, and I was like, whoa, what are you doing? I got in her DM quick. Girl, what are you doing? Because she has a child like me. If she could do it, I could do it. And that's the thing, ladies. It's like that's the thing that was my motivation. If she could do it, I could do it. God has no respect of person. And I just need to find out what she's doing so I can get on board with it. And so I got slid in her DM. She's like, I'm doing this program. At the time, it was called RI28. And I was like, cool. So I went on that website. I paid my money. And I started in 2017. I started with that workout program. And it has evolved so much. So then I kept having kids because every time I dropped all the weight, I would be fine again. I get pregnant again. I drop all the weight, I get fine again, I get pregnant again. I kept getting pregnant throughout the program, and which my babies are blessings. You heard my journey to motherhood in my other video, but I was like, I had this. Now I'm like, now I got to juggle 3 kids. I was going through a divorce. What am I going to do? How am I going to do this? Well, I got to set up a routine. I got to set up a routine if I'm going to continue to do these workouts, right? And that's what I did. I set up a routine. First, I was waking. First, let me go back a little bit more. After I had Amir changed my life. He really did. After I had him, I got with a book by Elrod. I think it's called The Miracle Morning. And I started doing that routine every morning, the Miracle Morning. You wake up, you pray, meditate, you journal, you exercise. And it was like a 6-step program that you do. And I did that every morning. And so that set me up for waking up early, because I was never a morning person. That was never a thing for me. I was like, nah, this ain't it for me. I had to, if I wanted to continue to evolve as a person, because that's what life is all about. It's about evolving. If I wanted to evolve as a person, I had to put in routines to support that evolvement. So I did. I would wake up at 5 at first, and now I have 3. So now I have to wake up at 4. Wake up at 4, or way before they even think about waking up. So I wake up and I do my thing. I have a short about that. I wake up between 4 a.m. and 4:15 p.m. I pray, meditate. I do Reiki on myself. I'm a Reiki master. I read my Bible. I journal my gratitude. I journal in my gratitude journal, and then I work out, and then I take a shower, and then I wake them up after that. But that's my me time. I wake them up around 6:30, so between basically 4:30 and 6:30, that's my me time. That's my mommy time, and that's when I get myself together. And now I have so many other routines I have to put in place. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I'm perfect, because I'm not, and I'm still evolving. I have to put together a financial discipline, that's for sure. But you got to start somewhere, ladies. Whatever your goal is, just set up a plan. Set up baby steps to achieve that goal. What do you have to do to achieve that goal? With me just working out, that's not enough. I have to work out. I have to eat right. I have to get enough sleep. I have to drink enough water. There's a whole bunch of things that factor into how I look and how I feel. You just have to set up that plan, whatever that plan is. There's times that I don't feel like working out, but what does the definition say? It says the ability to pursue what one thinks is right despite temptations to abandon it. There's times I'm like, you know what? I want to eat that chocolate, and sometimes I do eat that chocolate, Ferrero's. I didn't even like chocolate at first, but now I like Ferrero's for whatever reason. But you go to Chick-fil-A. Am I gonna get the grilled chicken sandwich? And because you got to get the fries, but it's okay, right? You have cheat days. You don't eat like that all week long. You have a cheat day. Friday and Saturday, those are my cheat days. The kids, we party on the weekends, so those are my cheat days, and that's what I do. But Monday, basically Monday through Thursday, I'm eating right. Now Sunday is some Sundays are good, some Sundays are bad. But I'm being transparent. I told you we're gonna be authentic here. We're gonna be authentic. But yes, just choose your goal. Find out what motivates you for that goal. Identify your obstacles. What's going to get in the way of that goal? My obstacles and kids waking up. So I got to wake up earlier than those kids. And it's just things to identify your obstacles, replace your old habits. I can't eat whatever I want to eat. I used to think that when I first started working out. I was like, I'm working out. I'm putting in all this work. I can eat what I want. No. The diet is 80%. It is 80% of your success. So you can't just eat whatever you want. And then monitor your progress. So I'm taking before and after pictures. And once I get these finances together, it's going to be like snapshot of what my bank account was and snapshot of what it is now. How much am I saving? And it's going to be things like that. Because y'all, I'm telling you, that's like my weak point. those finances. We all got something we have to work on. And then when I get that together, then I'm going to figure out what else. I'm gonna find another goal. There's always something, right? That's what I want. That's the message that I wanted to bring to you ladies today. I just wanted to talk about this self-discipline thing, because this is what is going to lead to our success, right? We're motivating each other, we're being authentic, we're growing together, we're healing. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and continue to tune in. All right. Bye bye.